Ever feel like you have been handed the short end of the stick and others have it so much better than you? Well, we have to accept the cards that we have been dealt in life. Comparing and complaining does not help. Whatever it is, whether it's age, gender, race, ethnicity, social status, economic status, or any other things. We have to accept what we have been given. Now, if you ask me, do I wish my life was like, let's say, maybe Taylor Swift or Steph Curry? Heck yeah, I am human too. But if I sit here just whining away, complaining about it, why my life sucks, and I wish my life was like these people, then I'm doing a disservice to myself. First of all, Taylor Swift and Steph Curry are killing it. The world does not need any fake copies of these people. Second, I actually do not know what their real lives are like. All I know is based on what I've seen in social media or on television. And I only know these shiny aspects of their life. What they do on a day to day basis, what kind of work they put in, what challenges they have, what hurdles they have to overcome, I have no clue. I'm not privy to that information. So I am only comparing to this mental image that I have of them in my head. And thirdly, they are doing a stellar job of being these people. But if I neglect this uh, identity that I have been given and I go around chasing these other people, then who's gonna play me? I still have to be this being in this body doing whatever it is I need to do to participate in this game of life. But if I keep denying this person, saying, I don't like it, I don't like it, I want to be someone else, then I am actually throwing this gift away. And notice for yourself when you are enjoying having fun in life, having the most out of life, those are not the moments when you think, why is life fair or unfair? But when we are feeling dejected, depressed, miserable in our lives, that's the moment when we ask these great questions. Why is life not fair? Why is my life like this? And the reason we ask this question is because we compare. If something is not working in my life, let's say money, I feel I don't have enough, and I say, why is life unfair to me? It means I'm comparing myself to people who have more money. And that's why, in that comparison, I feel I have less and they have more, and that's why life is unfair. First, I'm only comparing what I lack in this situation with those other people. They might have more money, but what else is there in their life, what their situations are, I have no clue. I'm only looking at one aspect and making a comparison based on that and saying life is not fair. Secondly, I'm not comparing to people who have less money than me. That is another aspect. Why don't I look at them and then come up with this question again, whether life is fair or unfair? We are rational, intelligent beings, and we come up with these data points to justify our thinking or what we are believing in our heads. But then why not do a 360-degree view of the situation? Why just take this myopic view that justifies our shortcomings? That's because we only want to focus on things which will make us feel good about our staying small, which will make us feel good about not taking action. Because deep down we know that if push comes to shove, we can change these things. We can step up, take ownership of our life, take responsibility, take action. It might be a little bit harder than maybe people who have better opportunities, so to speak, but still we can, there is something that we can still do. But we use all these reasons or excuses because, or this flawed data set, because we want to justify our inaction, we want to justify us not taking ownership. And so we blame the government, God, universe, fate, luck, and only if they were in my favor, I would have made it work. But since this is all against me, whatever I do is not good enough. So, what we are doing is life or universe has given us this gift called life, and we are throwing it back in its face, saying, you didn't do a good job of it. You could have given me some upgrades. So, and then we go around feeling unsupported. We feel we don't have enough, and of course we'll feel that way because what we have, we are disowning that. We are finding flaws in that. So wherever we look, we'll find evidence of that. So we need to take a deeper look within ourselves and see if we do not accept this entire being that we are with its positives and negatives, then we will just keep looking at these negative traits or aspects or circumstances and just keep coming up with this laundry list of why life does not work with us. Because all we are doing is taking that flashlight and shining it on all these unwanted circumstances, and we do not have the energy or capacity left to actually look at the gifts that we have been given. There might be five circumstances that work against me, but I'm pretty sure if I look deep within me, if I dig deep, I can find two circumstances that are favorable. But if I keep blaming these negative ones, I want to focus on my energy in wanting to get rid of these unwanted traits, then I will have no bandwidth left to work on the positive ones. We need to accept this entire organism. And yeah, there are aspects that work, there are aspects that don't work. The ones that don't work, we can try to change them. But if we cannot change them, then let's accept them and do the best that we can under the circumstances. There are still a few things that we can do, if not a lot. And so using these cop outs like life is unfair and this could have been better are just to make us feel okay in the situation, but that inner voice never quiets down. That voice will keep coming back again and again, telling you that you can be more than your circumstances. Why is life not working for me? Why do others have it better? What is lacking in me? And so we can again find those excuses, find scapegoats to put this blame on them. But within us will never accept that. We always know that there is something that can be done, and that inner being, inner voice never shuts up. It knows that we have power, so it keeps coming up, and this goes into a cycle. So think for yourself, do you want to just keep fighting these voices by coming up with excuses, or instead of that, just accept yourself as a whole and try to do what you can given the circumstances? Think about the movies that you like. The best movies, the cult favorites, are the ones where the protagonist goes on this hero's journey and achieves these big goals, even when everything is thrown at them, even when they are in miserable situations, in dangerous situations, they come out as a winner. And we cheer them on. We celebrate their greatness because it inspires us. We don't like movies where there's a billionaire who loves someone and marries them and buys company number one, company number two, buys a yacht, goes around the world in that yacht, and never has a bad day in life. Who would want to watch a movie like that? It would just be a flat experience. So, why not use it for ourselves? Accept us as we are, our positives and negatives, make the most of our positives, and go forth in life. So, we may not be able to choose the cards that we have, but let's play the best we can with the hand that we have. There are no second chances in this game of life. This is what we have. We can make the most of it. So, let's make the most of it. Play this hand well and come out as a winner. Thank you for watching.